So loud. What up? And I know it probably looks like literally the exact same setting as the last video, but this is a different day. It is the same setting. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyways, we're gonna do something a little different. Today, we're gonna be reacting to fat acceptance TikToks or TikToks under the hashtag fat acceptance. I already know this woman. Hi, Hannah Talks Bodies. Actually, the last time that I thought about doing this, I was very intimidated because it's one thing to respond to like a wall of text saying something I disagree with, but responding to an actual person is, I don't know, it's just, it's different for me. It's a little bit harder for me. And also this person, could be more educated than me. Like maybe Hannah is more educated on this topic. She's a full blown adult woman and I'm an adult woman too, but I'm younger than her. And I don't have as much research on my back. I haven't been looking into this as much, but I know like she has a master's. I don't. So I'm trying to make people understand I'm coming from a place of just like my own research that I've done online, the facts that have been presented to me, the truth, my own weight loss, my experience. So I am not an expert, and I'm not saying she is either, but I'm going to try my best to respond to these things. Some of these things I don't, I might agree with. Some of these things I'm like, I might not be sure. So I'm just prefacing the video with that. And I'm also drinking some delicious tea. It's actually not from Starbucks. I just put it in a Starbucks cup. Okay. Let's do this, Hannah.
It never fails that anytime I talk about my eating disorder or
so loud. Oh my God. How do I turn this down?
all the things I used to do to lose weight, at least one person will pop their head out of the ground just to say, you can lose weight in a healthy way. It doesn't need to be so extreme. Mm-hmm. And I don't know how else to explain that for me and for many, many other people, that is simply untrue. Because the second I start ignoring my body's cues, it's over. The instant my body tells me it is hungry and I choose either not to feed it or to underfeed it, which is what a calorie deficit is, it knows it's time for famine. It goes into scarcity mode. It thinks I don't have access to food, and as a result, my body turns on all the alarms to try to get me to eat as much as humanly possible so that I can survive this famine. And I want you to imagine what it's actually like to go through your day with your body screaming at you that it's starving, and you just have to pretend that that's not happening. It's consuming all of your thought space and all of your energy, but you just have to pretend it's not real. There is no way to casually pursue weight loss when you're in that state. The behaviors have to be extreme because it's an extreme situation. So when people talk about how weight loss is not an option for them or weight loss is harmful for them, just believe them. Just take them at their word. It never fails.
Okay. So I'm gonna take these out because it sounds awful. The speaker. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay. So I've seen this video before. I don't remember exactly what my feelings were when I watched it first, but she seems to be going on like the notion of, well, first she's talking about like something different, like about how like eating disorders, like, oh my God, I don't know why I do these when I just woke up. How she has an eating disorder and basically it causes her to be really restrictive, or in the past it did. And now she kind of has to like intuitively eat. She didn't use those words, but that's kind of what, like ignoring your body's cues, that's like has to do with intuitive eating. If she doesn't intuitively eat and she ignores her body's cues, AKA going in a calorie deficit and, being hungry for a little bit, in my opinion, then her body's going to go into starvation mode, which is what I've heard before. And I just want to say that I don't know much about where that comes from, where the data comes from, that the science or whatever. And I feel like, there's other people who can explain it better than me. But all that I will say simply is that I don't know if she's coming from like an eating disorder standpoint. I mean, she is, but I don't know if she's saying like that like because of her problems with eating in the past, it's caused her body to feel like it's starving whenever it's eating less. Or if she's just saying that in general, her body will feel like it's starving because it has in the past. Oh my God, sorry, I have like glitter in my eye. Um, but my question is like, so clear, not in a mean way, but clearly I've seen her videos. She's eating at maintenance or at a surplus. I'm not trying to be mean, but either she's maintaining her weight or she's gaining weight, you know? And I will probably go towards the latter. Not trying to be mean. I don't know. I have no idea. All I'm trying to say is that what is she eating in a day? You know, if you really believe, if you really can't fathom, you know, eating just a little bit less in the day, not like under eating to an extreme, but just eating a little bit less in the day and trying to work towards weight loss because it, you know, it would actually better your health, then like, why you like, why? I don't know. It's just, it does, like, I guess she's getting mad because people will be like, it doesn't have to be that extreme. And then she's saying that literally anything she does. So if she happens to eat one less snack in a day, her body's going to feel like it's starving. You know, my suggestion would be, how about you just eat what you would regularly eat in a day and then just don't have a late night snack. And you'll be starving and in a famine for a couple hours before you go to bed. You know, that's my suggestion for what she's saying, although I don't completely agree with it, because yes, in the beginning of weight loss, your body is going to feel, you know, hungry a lot more often than you want it to, because if you get used to a certain habit of like eating late at night or eating, I'm not saying she does, I'm just talking about myself, eating late at night or eating a lot throughout the day, of course, when you eat a little bit less, your body's going to feel hungry. And I don't want people to listen to me when I say this, but it's okay to feel a little hungry. You know, like I'm a little bit hungry right now, but I'm not going to have my breakfast until a little bit later. So I'm just drinking some tea, you know, that helps fill me up. Am I bad for doing that? I don't know. But like, yes, it's not fun to be hungry. You know, it's not fun. I'm not starving. But I think I don't know her body. But from what I've learned, I think bodies can adapt. My body has fluctuated from being able to eat very little during a day, eat a lot during a day, and eat a normal amount. I feel like bodies fluctuate a lot more than she's thinking. But I don't know. She obviously has an eating disorder past. Maybe it really messed her up. I don't know about metabolic stuff. I don't know if that's what she's saying. Like the case story she's giving us is confusing to me. Like she outlines it, but it's like, are you talking about people who have eating disorders or people who just literally just say that it's hard for them to lose weight? You know, you can say it's hard. That's fine. And I don't know if she's saying it's hard. I think she's just saying people just saying they can't, you know? So I guess her and a bunch of other ladies are the exception. You just don't want to try. It's hard to try. It's hard for you. That's fine. You can admit that, you know? But I feel like with this video, she's giving permission to other ladies and other whatever men to just say that they can't, to just accept that and just move on, you know? Like I failed many times and I did restrictive things many times before I realized the healthy way to lose weight, you know, which was at first I didn't even calorie count. I didn't do a calorie deficit, like purposefully. I probably did it like naturally, but I just decided to eat healthier and eat healthier fruits. And I'm not saying that her diet isn't filled with that. I just ate vegetables. You know, I just moved away from a processed diet, you know? And that don't get me wrong, I still love processed food and I still eat it, you know, here and there, like in my day-to-day, like for dessert or something. But I don't know, I don't agree with what she's saying. Obviously, I don't agree with what she's saying. But I don't think, like, I just feel like she's focusing. So like, imagine your body being in famine. Like, come on, girl, calm down. Like, it's not that serious. And I'm not talking about eating disorder. I have no idea about that. But like to think like your body feels like it's starving, like you're not fasting all day. I fasted all day. That's painful. That's like awful. I fasted the longest I fasted was a day and a half. And that's when I was in a very toxic place with eating disorders. But I'm coming from the nuanced perspective that yes, eating disorders are prevalent and they are a part of a lot of people's lives, but that doesn't mean that it's over for you and that you're just bound to an overweight body for the rest of your life and that you're bound to health problems that come with that, or you're just bound to increasingly gaining weight. Anyways, can we like move on? Oh no. We have to go back. Okay. What did this person say? Oh, is this person just gonna do the video where it's like, oh, I'm glorifying obesity? Yes, I am.
What would your advice be to somebody who's like younger and quite overweight, or they're younger and obese?
Like, again, you want to love yourself, you want to be good to yourself, but like being fat in and of itself is not any admirable quality. I think you don't know what you're doing to your joints. I wasn't an athletic kid, but I was able to play a little bit.
Is this gonna be a stitch?
Kid, right? And you feel like a tank, you feel indestructible. People go, no, you can't move. You go, I'm pretty fast for a big guy. It's not fast, but faster than what they thought. And then like all of a sudden, man, you just lose, I don't know if it's your stem cells or your mitochondria, whatever, you just don't recover. Whatever damage you did to your tendon, to your ankle, it just doesn't come back as fast as it did before. You start compounding little tiny injuries, and either you have like a big one or you just get tore apart and you stop moving and it just gets worse, and you keep eating big and you're not moving anymore, and then it just gets out of control.
Aww.
So to these young people that think it's okay to like glorify obesity and to like normalize it,
just a reminder that I am very fat and very sexy, and I am 100% glorifying obesity.
yeah, we want to love each other.
Oh, this is a post accepting it. Okay, well, good for him. Good for him. He's spreading the message. I really thought she was going to respond to that video saying that. Like, that would just be idiotic. Okay. I feel like some of these aren't actually fat acceptance. Wait, let me see.
Friendly reminder that you do not need to lose weight to do anything that you want to do in life. Want to go?
No hate to OP, because technically that's right. But we can't act like weight isn't a limiting factor. Here's a story. One of my best.
Damn it. All these people are on my side. Ugh. Like, is this girl just gonna dance or something, or what? Wait.
Me eating an unhealthy meal because I'm allowed to enjoy the same food as anyone else.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Finally, a video I can respond to a little bit. Okay, so that's true. I mean, I don't think shaming. Okay, this is not a good screen. Not a good I don't think it is, like, if you see an overweight person or obese person eating out and they're eating at like McDonald's or something, or like one time I was on a bus and I saw a woman like just eating Dairy Queen and she was overweight and whatever. The only thing I was disgusted by was that she was just like smacking her lips and like I don't know, I just feel like on a bus is like the weirdest place to be eating like a full meal. Like I just personally wouldn't do that. But like I'm not gonna be like looking here like, I just look a little bit and then mind my business. Like I was just like, what's going on? Like, what is that loud noise? And then I mind my business. I read my book, I don't think it's right to make fun of or be mean to a fat person who's eating unhealthy. You never know what's going on or why they're doing that. And, I would say like maybe that person is just having a cheat meal. Like whenever I went to McDonald's, I felt like I was like, after, eating really healthy all week, I would be like, people probably don't know what I'm at, like what my story, but also a fat person doesn't have to just be, you don't have to just think of a fat person on a diet for them to be worthy enough to eat unhealthy food. They're allowed to eat it. Well, I'm assuming this person lives in America, but maybe they don't. But you're living in a country where you're allowed to eat whatever you want. That's fine. So that this argument specifically, I don't have a problem with. I think I would more have a problem with what other arguments, like in agreement with this, would support. Like she could say, oh, there's no comments. Oh, damn, people probably said some mean stuff. I'm not gonna what am I trying to say? I'm not gonna pretend like there wouldn't be mean comments. you know, on this person's video. People probably said a lot of mean things, I can already imagine. But that doesn't mean that you're being healthy. You know, and even she admits it's an unhealthy meal. So I don't think that an overweight person should feel shame when they're eating something bad. But I think it's also just something general that a lot of people feel when they're eating processed foods, even if you're not overweight. Like even now when I have like Shake Shack, which is like a fast food place, I don't feel good. I'm just like, oh, why did I do this? You know, so it's not even just something that's with fat people, you know? And I think it's good, you know, to spread the message like it's okay to here and there eat something unhealthy. But if you have a consistent diet of this kind of stuff and you're okay with that, that's where it kind of becomes a problem, whether you're fat or not. But if she wants to eat a meal in peace, she deserves that. So that's what I would say about that. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, this one's gonna, I love this. I'm already thinking of a response. Oh, 3 minutes? Please don't tell me this is a stitch.
I've heard this.
No. Okay, well, sorry, honey, but I'm gonna make the response that you would have made. Okay. Take some tea first. So I don't know if this girl makes the same argument that I do, but you're not watching her video, you're watching mine. Okay, so I actually have had this talk before with people in my life. Being naturally skinny is not what people think it is, at least the definition of it. And this is my own definition of it. There might be other people, even fat people, or even people in the fat acceptance movement who think something else. But usually naturally skinny is what that woman was thinking is naturally skinny. It's like somebody who just grows up and naturally, no matter what they eat, they're skinny, you know? That is not the definition that I support and that I feel like a lot of people support. The definition is that a naturally skinny person is somebody who naturally has the habits to eat less and to know when their body has enough and that they don't need anymore. And those people are lucky. They're very fortunate. And I wish that I was that person. I wish that I could naturally just know when to stop eating. That's what being naturally skinny means. And I've had that argument with certain people in my life who, you know, have been like, oh, you know, they think, oh, no matter what skinny people eat, they're just going to be fine. And it's like, no, that's not what it means, at least to me. And I thought that that's what it meant. So being naturally fat, that technically does exist if we're going by my definition, but it just naturally means that you overeat. And I doubt this woman would agree with that. But yeah, like naturally, if given food, and if not on a calorie deficit, I will overeat. And by naturally, I feel like that word like gets used too much in this argument. It means that mentally and like I just don't have, I haven't built up the habits, you know, and now I'm moving towards a place where that won't happen. That wouldn't happen if I'm just intuitively eating, where I will eat like naturally enough and then stop. There's certain foods that I've been eating and I'm like, I don't like this, you know, and I throw it away. But there's certain foods where I'm like, oh, I'm not hungry. This looks really good, but I'll eat it later. And I'm going to be working with it. But then sometimes I'm like, I don't care if I'm hungry, I'm going to still eat this, you know, like I'm going to be working with that for the rest of my life, unfortunately, you know? But yeah, that's what naturally skinny means to me. Okay, so this video has a skinny person first, so I'm assuming a fat person is going to respond to this.
This is the same as telling a fat person to eat.
Okay, that's not. Now, guys on my side, I want to see actual fat acceptance videos. Stop hashtagging your videos that are anti-fat acceptance. Fat acceptance. It's getting me mad.
Oh no! There's Melanie. That's a shame. She was really nice. Oh no! There's
So I would agree with that if that person like was like really supporting like, oh, you don't have to be, you lose weight and blah blah blah. Like if they were really into the fat acceptance and then they just suddenly am like, I'm on a weight loss journey. Like that's pretty messed up. Like it's messed up if you're, I mean, it's not messed up. I'm glad they've come to the dark side, but it's more like there's been a lot of creators, especially on YouTube, who like supported fat acceptance and encourage other girls to do the same and not lose weight and be fine. And then they lose the weight, or they do secret things behind the scenes that no one knows about. And it's like, well, why are you telling all these girls that they don't have to lose weight and that they're fine just the way they are when you're literally doing the opposite? You know, like that's pretty messed up. That's like, you know, if you are like, oh, be naturally beautiful, be naturally pretty, you don't need makeup, but you're getting plastic surgery. Like I would be angry too, but I would, you know, understand like, okay, maybe there's a reason these girls are losing weight. You know, maybe there's merit. Is that it? Huh? Where are the other videos? Do I have to log in? Ugh. Okay, give me a minute. All right, so I just realized I had to press load more. Anyways, I can't find any videos that I'm really like, I feel like are worth responding to. Like some of them are just what I eat in a day. The Hannah Talks bodies, I've seen a lot of them, so I feel like I already have responses. So like I want to do like live reactions. So I don't know. I think I'm just gonna end the video. It's gonna be pretty short, but my other videos are pretty long, so I don't know. Like flying while fat, like I've already seen this video. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know. And then a lot of it is just like, you know, fat people dressing up. And I'm like, I don't really care about that. Like, I'm not gonna hate on a fat person doing that. Like, if they want to dress up, they can dress up. Unless they're specifically saying something like losing weight will not help or something like that, like specifically making points that go with, you know, supporting obesity, then I'll say something. But if they're just dressing up, I don't care. Some people might say that that's glorifying obesity. I don't agree with that. You know, do I think that they probably agree with a lot of the fat acceptance stuff? Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, wait. I'm gonna respond to one person.
I put the packet on the glass.
what glass?
The little glass dish in the microwave.
Wait. Let me mute this. I accept my body. Oh, I don't need this. But you're fat. Yeah, and that's okay. Got it. Fat phobia sucks though. Have you tried losing weight? I don't know your thinness. So what is wrong with you? I accept. Oh, that's it? Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. No. Okay. I accept my body, blah, 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 but you're fat. Yeah, and that's okay. Okay. Oof, awful. Not good. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'll change the text anyways. So, oh, I'm so tired. Okay, I'm gonna go soon. This is the last video. So it's hard for me to like kind of try to say this. What do you mean by okay? Like, that's what I want to ask. Like, being fat, you know, or overweight or usually obese is not healthy. It's not, you know, and being healthy, sorry. Being unhealthy in any capacity is usually not great, you know, especially for your health and whatever. But I guess one thing that they get mad about is like, why is health so important? But then also some of them don't think that being fat is unhealthy. So it's like, which one do I argue with? But I'm going to argue with, I'm going to pretend like this girl thinks Yeah, okay. I'm gonna pretend like this girl thinks that being unhealthy is a part of fatness, but that's fine, doesn't matter, even though I don't know what she thinks, what they think. Did she say she accepts her body? Okay, I'm glad that she's able to accept her body. But I guess what I would say is, like, if you want to accept your body and keep moving and you're not looking to lose weight, that's fine. But if other people are, like, don't get upset with them about it. You know, like, let them be. Let them lose weight if they're fine with that. If you don't want to lose weight, that's you. But don't go around promoting unhealthy things that aren't true, like saying that weight loss doesn't do anything or whatever. Like, it's kind of like these simple statements, like the statement fat acceptance isn't really that bad. It's just saying, like, sometimes there's people who are overweight in this world. There are, you know, and how they got there is usually they're eating too much, you know, but there are overweight people in this world, like me, I was. And accepting that you're an overweight person in the world who doesn't deserve to be made fun of and deserves to exist, that's true, and that's fine. It's just that once we get down into the rabbit hole of, like, what a lot of the fat acceptance people think, that's when it gets really toxic and unhealthy, and it's promoting a lot of bad things, you know? So, like, what she's saying now isn't the worst thing. Like, saying being fat is okay. Like, a simple statement could just be like somebody saying, like, oh, you're an alcoholic or something. It's like, yeah, that's okay. Like, it's not okay, but it's like, a lot of people in this world have problems, and this is mine. It's okay to have this problem and admit it. But I don't think she's saying it as a problem, you know? So that's really the thing. Like, I need to hear more, but it doesn't matter because this video is over.